Well, we're out of the supply closet again. Damn, guess we gotta do our project. At least we got Lancer, right? Lancer, where are you? Damn, guess he skipped out after all, huh? So, where should we do this? At the library. Well, alright. So I guess we're going to the library and we have Lancer in our inventory. So something else that's interesting is there's a completely different menu system in the world of the supply closet, but the menu system here is the same menu system as Undertale. So cards, and I guess that's Lancer, huh? Use? You held the cards. They felt flimsy between your fingers. Rox has joined your inventory even though no one wants that. Reminds you of the Jack Frost joined your party without your consent from Shibagami Tensei. I've never played one of the games in that series before. Oh, we still have the junk ball admiration. Nothing happened. So we took the whole junk ball with us, huh? Can't go back there for now. Huh. Chris. Weapon, pencil, armor, bandage. That's our sword in the make-believe world. Call home. E.T. Telefoniere. Nach Hause. We watched E.T. in freaking grade school in German class, and that's what it was in German. E.T. Telefoniere. Nach Hause. Chris, you're going to do your project? Oh, are you calling to ask for my help? I'll go find our homemade scented glue sticks. What? Oh, you have a partner this time. Chris, that's wonderful. I hope they like butterscotch scented glue sticks. What? Excuse me? Kind of want to explore a little bit. Mrs. what? Or Miss what? Miss Toriel is written in cursive on the dry erase board. Yeah, because she's a teacher. Seems like it hasn't been erased in a very long time. So she hasn't been here in a long time or something. Kids' books, some of them used to be yours. It's a primitive drawing of your mom. It's an orange. So I don't know if it's safe for teachers to eat this. So it's been a long time since classes have happened here, considering the board there and the fact that all the chairs are stacked up. The throne of the gods grows higher is this hubris. The throne of the gods. Next time I see a freaking stack of chairs like that, I'm gonna call it the throne of the gods. This used to be your brother's locker. Did it now? Locker, it's locked. So I just randomly, specifically, that used to be your brother's locker. You make a chair stack that goes up to the skies and it's the throne of the gods. You're like breathing, moving fast, with or without legs. Then join me, Sonic the Hedgehog. But usually with legs, join the cross-country team with Jockington and Noel. Around the water fountain. It's lukewarm. I feel like it is worth looking around at things here. Are you ready for the Sadie Hawkman's dance? At this dance, all the chaperones wear giant hawk heads and screech at any students that make contact while dancing. What? But yeah, you should try and sit upon those as a kid. You're not a break it. You should have seen the freaking kids that I went to elementary school with. Like, the teachers every single year used to always say consistently that we were the worst class they had ever taught. Every teacher every year said that about our class. Like, our class was something else. There was this one time where we had like super heavy rainfall the day before and the entire playground was like completely flooded over. Like, so the playground was like up to your knee level of deep of water essentially, but we were like still allowed to play on the playground and stuff like that anyway, but people typically didn't want to you know, be spending a lot of time in the water. So what people did is there was this like monkey bar formation where they started essentially dueling one another because the monkey bars started on one end of the playground and went to the other. So they'd have two people start on either end and they'd climb across and they'd use each other's legs like to try and grab their opponent and pull them down to like get them to fall into the water. So people were being yoinked, like people that would lose their grip would fall down. And like, even though it would only be like down to your knee level of deep, if you fall backwards, you just get completely soaked because you fall in like that. And that happened to a couple of kids. That was the group I grew up with. Anyway, it's covered in Jockington memorabilia. Locker is locked. So it's just the, wait, the locker is locked? Wait, Wait, hold on. So all the ones over here were like, locker, it's locked. Locker, it's locked. But wait, the ones over here are, the locker is locked. Wait, what was it? What was it saying before? What the hell? How did I get it to say a different thing before? Locker is locked. Why? It was saying other things a second ago. Did I just get like a really rare occurrence thingamabob? Because I know that in like Undertale, there was like weird seeds that would make like different NPCs appear in like different playthroughs and all kinds of stuff that was different for everybody. I wonder if I just saw like a completely random thing there. Something like that. A bunch of roses. But yeah, looks like motivational quotes. I guess seems to be from video games, so I guess I inspected stuff here. Worst thing that happened among your classmates calling each other things you cannot repeat. Yikes. Yeah, our class was just bad in like a meme way, not like bad, I guess. But yeah, I got Frostman. It was really cool. Went to this place and used it as makeshift ice skating palace in the schoolyard. It becomes heavy winters here in the land of Canada. Every single year at my elementary school, there would be like freaking snow fortresses made on around the playground. It was something. All right, well, we're out of school. What are these sounds we're hearing right now? What are these sounds? I don't like it. What? Damn, I was just directing traffic as normal. My little dog drove one of those toy cars into the middle of the street and started doing donuts. In the chaos, all the cars in town got jammed up. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but ordinary citizens like you gotta get out of here. I've got some heavy lifting to do. So that's all the ominous sounds was. I thought it sounded like cars, but that's just the way that Toby Fox is making it so you can't explore around the town right now. That's the way that it blocks you off. Looks like a car. It's like a car. I heard a dog was doing donuts, so I sped over here. But I just learned donuts is actually the name of a special attack for cars. Why is my life stuck in a loop of doughy disappointment? My life, like a donut, is stuck in a loop of doughy disappointment. Traffic's moving at a snail's pace. I love snails. Could today get any I love snails! Could today get any better? Don't interrupt me when I'm lifting. Okay. So that's how the game directs you to the library. Good to know, I guess. Alright, we're here. School. Goddamn project. That's how I feel about university. Books. Goddamn. Crazy about them. Hey, Chris. Where the hell is everybody? Something seems kinda off. Screw it, let's just go play space pinball in the computer lab. What, is this gonna be a new portal? Huh? It's like the inside of the closet? Chris, you don't think this could be another dark world? Like we saved the first dark world in chapter 1 and now this is a new dark world? Well, guess this means we can't start our project. Unless, you know, Chris, if there's a dark fountain in there, you can seal it, and it'll turn back into the computer lab, right? So what's it gonna be, Chris? We can use the computer at my house. Let's go, let's go. We can use the computer at my house. Chris, you're right. Like, you said a correct fact. Made a mistake. Mistake from knowing me. Because when I see a big pit, all I want to do is jump in. As long as you're with me, I'm dragging you in too. Come on, Chris. So it's another new world to go to, huh? Another new imagination world. And we're taking Lancer and what's his name with us. I forget what the dudo's name was. This kind of reminds me of the core area in Undertale. This is new. Aha. So this is interesting what's happened here, isn't it? Dark world, question marks? File saved. Do I still have the I do still have the Lancer cookie. Cookie shaped like Lancer's face. Maybe not a cookie. Heals 1 HP question mark? What? So that's a one-way down there. The wires. I guess because this is a computer lab or something? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. And these are like Ethernet ports here? Looking things? Whoa. Okay. Huh. Everyone was... Okay. Well then. Yeah, we're entering the Matrix BIOS. Everyone else has been... Save us. She's going to... Save us, she's going to... So is there gonna be like a whole different mini story in each chapter of Deltarune? Or something like that? And there's a new antagonist here? Somebody help me. Oh, is Noelle in the world now? Somebody please. Susie? And yeah, this is definitely Noelle from our world. And the way that you can tell, interestingly enough, is in Undertale, the characters' portraits on like the left side of the text boxes were always in black and white. And in Deltarune, all the characters in the overworld have a black and white text, like PNG character thing there, including Susie, even when she's in like the imaginary world, as opposed to the Darkener characters in the imaginary world, like Ralsei, for example, that have a full color portrait on the left side. So since Noelle here has a black and white portrait as opposed to a full color one, that tells us that this is for sure the same Noelle from our world and not like a make-believe kind of one, like Ralsei is of Azrael, like a imaginary kind of different version of Azrael. Anyway, just figured I'd toss that in. Cool that you're here, just... Wait, get out of here before it's too late. So, she's part of the adventure now? Part of the, imaginary world, I guess? Noelle. What the heck are you? What are you? I love a study session. What, is everything gonna be capitalized here? Who the hell are you? And you can see it here where it's like black and white portraits compared to the full color portraits on the left side. I am known as serial number Q5U4EX7YY2E9N. But is it manifesting into its own reality? Like, it seems like Chris knows that it's imaginary. Susie might not? I don't know. But you foolish children may call me Queen. Like we're gonna call you Queen. Q5U37. Ugh. Queen. Look, Queen. We're not children. Teens are merely big children, and adults are even bigger children. Stupid is big stupid. Doesn't that make you a child too then? No, I am a computer. Smart. Computer? Oh, because we're in a computer lab? Well, thank you for the stimuli, but I must leave now. Goodbye. Wait. Why do you capture Noelle? Now, I would have captured you too, but I ran out of cages. Why the capturing? So that she may become my willing peon in my quest for world domination. Also, maybe I will make her face into a robot one. What? Why? This seems cool. Oh, forget it, dude. Nobody's turning anyone's face into a robot. Could that be a statement of animus dissension? Huh? You wanna fight, loser? Yes, yes already, yes! Okay, then bye. Wait, a goddamn second. I have no time for such frivolities. That would kick your ass. But perhaps someone else could entertain you. Oh? Oh, are they sockets that plugs in? Oh my goodness. Enjoy your simulation. What? Where wires swung in? So are we not gonna have Ralsei as a as a party member in this chapter? Just Chris and Susie and maybe Noelle later or something like that? And chapter 1 said that, like, oh, maybe it's after you clear each world, that anyone that you save gets sent to the town. Like, I assumed that if you save these dudos, they wouldn't get sent to the town, or maybe they would, and it's just within, like, that world, and there's gonna be a bunch of different worlds. I don't know. I'm just gonna act anyway. Let's see here. Throw wire? We can jiggle. We can, magic. Root Buster. No, we can't do anything there. Let's go ahead and defend then. Sure. You jiggle your body. The wire loosened in turn. Whoa. Okay. I gotta get back used to using arrow keys and stuff. And unlike the unlike the controller that we did last time. It smells like ozone. So we'll jiggle. And then we'll, yeah, defend and such. Jiggle your body. The wire loosened in turn. So we'd be able to spare that one now or something. Oh my goodness. The last time I used a keyboard to play anything like this was Undertale freaking Genocide Route Oven Mitts. That was literally the last time I used arrow keys, and it was through an oven mitt. So yeah, we can spare you now. But maybe we can spare them both in a hot second anyway. Like, what happens if we target this one and we throw wire, toss crystal free wire? Oh, press C to throw. Aim for the weak point. So, like... Okay. Wire greatly loosened. Okay. Oh, but that's still only 50% there. Still only the 50. Gosh darn it. Yeah, again, last time I was doing this was oven mitts, so, like... What the hell? Yeah, so that one's at 50% there. So we'll go ahead and jiggle, I guess, since we know that. Oh, but it's 50%, but you could technically do them both at once. Ah, but we can spare here, I guess. Heal the body, the wire, loosen in turn. You spared the wear wire. Recruit 1 out of 6. Oh, 1 out of 6, huh? What the hell? What the heck? Okay. So the wire's loose, and then we go ahead and spare. Like that. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll try doing it like freaking Undertale and sparing a bunch of dudos, I guess. 10 XP and 196 D money thingamabob. Phew, nice fighting again after so long. Now let's go catch up to Queen. What? We're not? Huh? Hey, calm down. Oh, Ralsei is with us, I guess. I just used my pacify spell to put them into sleep mode. Ralsei, you're here. I felt a dark presence and hurried over. It seems that a new dark fountain has appeared. Ralsei, they got Noelle. Damn, what's she thinking messing in our dark world? If we don't do something, she might be... Worry not, Susie. All we need to do is seal the fountain. Yeah. Can't be mad about another adventure, right? Come on, Chris. Okay, we got the full party back then. Let's go. Interesting. Well... Okay. Oh. What? It's kind of jamming. I mean... Just powerful enough to create their own realm because it's supposed to be like imaginary. Oh my good gracious, what the hell? Whoa, what a way to lead into this tune. Whoa! A green field extends before you, and in the distance, a city shines brightly. You're filled with the power of a new adventure. Interesting. Cyber world, because this is the computer lab, I guess? Oh, hi. I just kind of want to skedaddle there, so let's see here. Act and, jiggle? But is it really physical? Hold on, let's see here. So... I guess we'll defend there, and then, what magic do we have here? So, spare tired foe with 60% TP and heal an ally, huh? So I guess we gotta gain TP first. So we'll go ahead and defend a decent bit here. Yeah, it's kind of like role-playing is what I believe it's intended to be here. It's like role-playing the adventure out. Okay. Okay, neat. Let's see here. So then, we'll go ahead and jiggle there. And then we can spare that one, like, after the jiggle. Like, it'll be a-okay. And we can go ahead and pacify with this one, because they're tired. You'll buy the wire, loosen in turn. So you spared rare wire, okay. And then pacify, okay. You won. Interesting. So let's see here. There's an item over there, so maybe I'll go grab that first. Maybe. Places to be and all that stuff. So you open the treasure chest. Inside was glow wrist. Glow wrist was added to your armors. So equip. So we can, yeah, increase it a decent bit more with a glow wrist. Tough wrist made of green wires and studded with sharp glowing lights. What would that be in reality? You think? So then let's see here. What's this one there? That slightly increases your defense. Yeah, we can leave that stuff on for now. Then just making sure that everybody had like something equipped on like all slots and such. Bracelet of Christmas tree lights? I don't know if people put Christmas tree lights on a bracelet. What? Okay. So we just unscrewed something there to go up? What the heck are you? Reminds me almost of like Metaton. This is Sketch's bracelet. Oh my. Music's very intriguing so far. One of the biggest things I was looking forward to with chapter 2 was definitely the music. So far, definitely not disappointing here. Okay. Yeah, the music's very intriguing here so far. Oop. I mean, Toby Fox music is always something special, to say the least. Can't wait to hear people start remixing this. Let's see here. Oh, Chris, it's a free edible of Cyberpedia. I'll add an entry. Also, wrote an article about losing recruits. Read it. Yeah. From now on, defeating enemies with violence will make them lost. Lost enemies cannot become recruits ever again. But the bonds you break may make you stronger. Because you get like level ups and stuff. Yeah, these are literally outlets then. Is what these are. Recently, something called internet is having an outage. Some say it was the secret to Queen's know-how. Since then, it seems like she's become quite extreme. So is that what's going on? Why the project is halted? Because the internet is having an outage? Is that what's going on here? Something? What the hell? Tasks? What are you? Like, they kind of look like folder icon weird things, I guess. Almost. Okay, well, they're not tired. They kind of could maybe be task manager. We can do petting. We can do soft voice. And then we'll like defend here, I guess. Or else he talked in a soft voice to the enemies. There. It's okay, little kitty. Is that just how he normally talks? Meow. Whoa. Gotta get used to using arrow keys again. But yeah. Misread that for a second. I don't even know what that other word there is, honestly. So we can, give them all mercy now, I guess? Or something like that. Oh, so this is 1 out of 5, so you can have, like, a max of, like, each type. So we could have, like, 6 of that other type and 5 of these ones, I guess? Or something? Something like that? Lightners, I haven't seen many of you recently. If you didn't know, an evil ruler is taking over this world. I don't really like politics, so I have no opinion on this. Okay, then. Music's very beautiful so far. Do I have to type out Apple to, I have to do, like, the passcode? Chris, I think you should handle this puzzle. Thanks, Stephen Hawking. Well, there's that, I guess. Jessica is a mystical French monster that is most famous for being the most powerful creature in D&D. Oh, well then. So you open the treasure chest. Inside was the fiber scarf. Fiber scarf was added to your weapons. So, let's see here. Scarf made of soft microfiber balances attack and magic. And it doesn't seem to increase Chris's attack at all. It doesn't say that it would change. Oh, it's grayed out, which means that you can't use it. Ah, so it's a thing for Ralsei there. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha then. Let's see here. Looks like you got past Newbert's force field. Newbert doesn't know how that force field got there, but it's Newbert's force field. As a prize, have Newbert's treasure. Newbert doesn't know what's inside, but Newbert will give it to you. It's Newbert's treasure. Remember, you're just borrowing it forever. What? Yeah, really catchy stuff we got going on here. So, wait, now what? But now what, though? Hubert's treasure, you're borrowing it forever. I like how it kind of takes a break and starts doing like some retro kind of bits in the music as well. Which I guess has to do with like the whole cyber and, you know, online kind of theming here. I'm not stealing, I'm just borrowing it forever without consent. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on there. No, well, honey, become my willing peon and I will free you. All you have to do is hit yes on the peon release form. I'm scared. Oh, have you never signed a form before? Oh, man. Also, my headphones being weird there for a second. I don't know if OBS picked that up. I don't know if you heard that as well, but my freaking... Sometimes the audio cuts out, and I should have used my earbuds instead of my headset for the stream for that reason, but whatever. No, it's everything else that's scary. Please abort your sadness protocol. I told you being a peon will be cool. Well, Susie, Chris, don't worry, we won't let your face get roboticized. That's something they're gonna do? Oops, thought, you knew that. Oh dear, that was supposed to be a surprise. Oh well. Wait. It is quite troubling. A peon must be willing to assist me in world domination. If only she had fellow peons to encourage her. So like, you guys, hey, are you like, doing anything right now? No, we aren't going to help you. Understood. Mind-changing protocol necessitated. What? What? Giant arcade game? I shall humiliate you at a simple children's diversion. With your self-esteem eradicated, there will be no choice but to serve me. The hell? I never played this one before. But Chris is quite good at games, aren't they? Yeah, Chris. Forgot you were a nerd. Show her. What if I just... No, Chris, congratulations on losing horribly. I advanced my internal clock to when I've already won. Also, happy birthday, Susie. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. I just advanced my clock forward a little bit. Gotta beat her at King of Fighters. Oh no. We got this, Chris. We're the good guys, right? What we have to do is figure out some way to cheat. My goodness, did you notice you have been served? Your giant arcade machine is going to get cold. Yes, I have chortles. This is like the voice that I imagine for this character in my head is like a female and slightly fancier Fawful. Like, I think of freaking Bowser Inside Story and the voice I do for Fawful, it's like, yes, I have chortles. You smell like a stinky rabbit from the hat of a magician that stinks. Or something like that. I don't know, with his freaking lines. Like, this just sounds like a fancier, slightly more posh and female Fawful, almost. I don't know. But yeah. Your Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, I'm sorry to say. Chris, I bet you're good at games, aren't you? Gaming is my life. Wow, Chris, your passion is amazing. It's the most monotone response I've heard in my life. Do your best, Chris. I'll be cheering you with magic pom-poms. Okay. You tried to use the arcade machine. You weren't tall or strong enough to use the controls. Self-esteem eradication complete. Running laughing protocol. If it's okay, Chris. I'm short too. Chris, wait, I have an idea. Chris, if we can combine our powers, then look, I'll show you what I've been practicing. What? Magical stool form R. Now we're talking. All right, Chris, leave it to me. Put your arms out. Power beast form S. Move your arms, I'll move them with you. Let's go. Incredible. Your transformation is combining all your weak points. Self-esteem crushing efficiency 300% and rising. Commence virtual combat. What? What? It literally is King of Fighters here. What? It's Punch Out is what this is. Whoa. It's Punch Out. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. Don't worry. I got this. Whoa. It's literally Punch Out that we're playing. Ow. Press down to duck. Whoa, no, duck. Whoa. Why do you get a bunch of obstacles coming at me, but not... Oh, hit it. Oh, darn it. What the heck? What? No. Okay, hit it. Wha-bam. There we go. What? What? That you could beat us. Regal laughter. Oh my, that was actually quite amusing. Your life forms have exceeded my expectations. I will offer you a new, exceedingly benevolent compromise. Assimilate into my cyber army, and there's only a 50% chance I will reprogram your face. Please select your choice. Perish in the chill of absolute destruction, or flourish under the warm bosom of my hellish reign. Bosom perish. Oh. Bosom? It means titty. We know what it means. We aren't helping you. Understood. Preference settings set to perish. Come on, let's go after her. What the hell did I just experience? The game is wrecked. You are filled with the power of video game violence. What the hell? I mean, there's so much that could get memed across Undertale and Deltarune, but it could certainly be something.